I'm so scared right now. Not really. I'm getting ready to back out of my driveway. It is 7:13 a.m. It is October 10th. I'm headed to Bowling Green, Kentucky for Skeleton's Lair Terrifier Weekend. That's right. I'm going to be hanging out with Mike Giannelli, the original Art the Clown, all weekend long. He's going to be taking photos with everybody, signing autographs. It's going to be an amazing time, and I'm going to do my best to document it along the way and do a little video when I get back. So, we'll see how this goes. Man, I hope that you made it out to the event. I hope we had a great time and hugged and handshaked and high-fived and all of that. Let's see how this plays out. I'm really, really, really excited. Josh's Order Corner. That's me. And got in the car and the air pressure light was on, so stopped by to make sure that our tires were all good to go. Kind of just a little don't be a dummy tip. When you're going on a slight road trip, this is about a 7-hour drive, always check the air in your tires, you know? Last thing you want is to have to call SIGSCOM like Mike's on his own. Got no air in my tires. Let's do this. Look, Ohio gets a lot of hate, and I don't get it. Now, I thought this was just like fog rolling in. Maybe something's on fire. No, it's fog. We're good. We're safe. Ohio is great. Like, I'm happy here. Like, it's so awesome, like, being close to the cities, but also in these nice rural areas. Ohio's fantastic. About a little check-in. We're making good time. It is about 11:30 a.m. We are cutting through Kentucky, made it through Ohio in one piece, and we're headed to Skeleton's Lair. I'm really looking forward to it. The sun is out. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm actually going to hit a couple Walmarts and maybe a Target and see if I can find the Terrifier NECA-figure or the Terrifier Toonie Terrors. I wanted to do this with Mike and see if he was down to, like, see if we could find some Art the Clown toys with the original Art the Clown. But I don't know if we'll have time. So, we'll see what happens. All right, so I've been trying to eat healthier, but road trips mean mistakes. Good Lord. The promised land. I did not expect a Buc-ee's. Yes. Kentucky. Home for the weekend, right outside of Tennessee, and, you know, Ohio. Ohio and Tennessee are the bread. Kentucky is the sandwich meat. Hell yeah. They got their brisket coming out. They have this thing that's like, look at this terrible camera quality. So on night one, we weren't exactly sure what to expect. We had been running around all day. Mike had some delays, so he was really just trying to get a little bit of rest before we had to be there. And when we got there, we just hit the ground running. And the first thing that we had the opportunity to do was meet a lot of the crew at the haunt. And let me tell you, Amy, who runs Skeleton's Lair, Cheryl, they are amazing people. They run a tight ship, and all of those people that work there with them are incredible. They are awesome at what they do, and they're just genuinely good people. We were welcomed in right away, and everyone just made us feel like we were part of the team. And here's some pictures so you can see a little bit about what it was like meeting the folks behind the scenes at Skeleton's Lair. And then we ventured up a little hill to where we would be stationed for the next 2 days. And I got to say, the setup was really, really cool. And the way that the team there managed the line coming in was really awesome for the attendees. They really got to come in and get that FaceTime with Mike Giannelli and feel Like, they weren't being forced through the line, they weren't being pushed. They really had an opportunity to shake his hand, say hello, hear some stories. It was awesome.
~hour days.
Yeah.
But the final product's incredible.
Yeah.
And he was smart to get me to do that. Like, he would keep me in makeup for 12 hours, and when I was about to rip it off, he's like, well, film him now.
Yeah.
So it's all Dave. Like, he's just a very, very smart dude. And I was helping him out. You know, we're still buddies today. You know, just.
All right, so last night was night one of our 2 nights at Skeleton's Lair, and I gotta tell you, it was such a good time. Mike was a very busy man, doing plenty of pictures, signing plenty of autographs. The folks at Skeleton's Lair are top notch. This is an awesome attraction. If you ever find the way to get down to Bowling Green, Kentucky, you've got to check out this show. It's such a good. I believe they have 4 houses. There's a maze, a cornfield. There's the doll factory this year, and then a house. So 4 attractions to it, and they run a great ship. I gotta say, I'm very impressed. But I also wanted to share something else with you. This weekend is when, or this past week rather, is when the Scarefest or Scarefair or whatever Funko Pops dropped. So, you know, I'm out here in Bowling Green. I had some time to kill. I decided to run up the road real quick and check out the local mall. And I found a couple things that, did I need? No. Did I snag? Hell yeah. First of which is this right here, which we're gonna have Mike sign, obviously. But this is the new Terrifier Art the Clown Toonie Terror right there. So, like I said, we're gonna have Mike sign it. I'm thinking red paint pen. Instead of writing Art the Clown, maybe just OG above it and then some kind of circles or something around it. That would be cool. And then on the sides, we'll probably do Ninth Circle, All Hallows Eve, and Terrifier 2011. Keep it around the sides, on the front. It's gonna look sick. And I'm gonna get to show it to you because I'm hanging out with him all weekend. But then I went over to the good old-fashioned hot topic, and I looked around, and here's what I found. Papa Goss, I appreciate you, but I got one. Look at that. The new Jason from the Jason universe. This is from that short that they did. He's got the square eyes that everyone loves to hate. We got Saw right there. We got our Billy the Puppet with his nice emerald slippers. Emerald ruby slippers. There you go. We got Buffalo Bill. Get out of the way. Billy the Puppet. Get out of the way. We got Buffalo Bill. I want to get this one signed by Tony Cavallero. He played Buffalo Bill in a recent Liquid Death short. It was a commercial, really, but the way they pulled it off, it was more like a short. I want to get him to sign this. If you don't know who that is, he is a fantastic person. I actually helped set up his very first signing ever. And he's a great dude. He plays Keith in the Righteous Gemstones, and he's just a fun, good person. And then, look, Halloween 2, right here, Michael Myers with the blood eyes. We found out while we're here that John Carpenter and Tommy Lee Wallace are from this area. So a lot of the things that you see in Halloween are driven by themes from around here. The police station is named after a county not far from here. Smith Grove is Smith. I guess that's like an area not far from here as well. So a lot of the themes and things from that movie came from his experience of growing up in Bowling Green, Kentucky, which was really exciting. So yeah, I was able to snag all of the scare fairs, so that's always a plus. And tonight we're gonna get out to the haunt again, and Mike's gonna be shaking hands, kissing babies, not killing babies, Terrifier franchise. Some of the stories that I've gotten to hear are really exciting. Like, Mike is very humble. He's an awesome person. I encourage you to follow his socials, follow Sixcom Marketing to find out where he's going to be next and have the opportunity to meet him. I also encourage you to keep an eye on the channel because as him and I were talking, he might be coming on for a little conversation with session that you may remember we did in the past, and I'd really love to bring those back. So I think we're going to have a conversation with Mike Giannelli, the OG Art the Clown, the Staten Island hero. I'm looking forward to it. We'll catch up soon. So it is Saturday night. Doors just opened not long ago. They have to come in through up here, and they walk on down. Right in there is where Mike Giannelli is hanging out. So they go down the path here. There are 5 attractions, I believe. And then once they finish that up, they come back up the hill, and that's when they'll get to meet Mike for photos. Doors just opened, so no one's gone through the attractions yet. So that's why you don't see anybody there yet. But the line for the bathroom is popping. So it's gonna be a good night. Got dark fast. It's loud, it's scary, people are screaming. That looks like the standpipe from Derry, Maine and It. Hell yeah.
What was that? I don't know.
What's up, OG Art the Clown himself, Mike Giannelli here down in Bowling Green, Kentucky at Skeleton's Lair with Josh's Horror Corner. Go check out his channel.
All right, so it's Saturday night. We've been here all weekend. You got here what time? On Friday?
Friday about, I'd say roughly we got about 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, after delays, because flights and all that. So we're down here at Skeleton's Lair, Josh's Horror Corner with...
The OG Art the Clown, Mike Giannelli.
That's right, we were here all weekend, taking pictures, signing autographs, like he signed everything.
Visiting Buc-ee's for the first time.
Dude, if you've never been to Buc-ee's...
You have to go. What an experience.
It's always the best seeing like the first time someone sees Buc-ee's because it's not just like a gas station, but you always like oversell when you explain it. But then you roll up to it, and it's just like, okay.
Yeah, I went in there to go buy a drink, and $85 later, I got snacks for days.
Yeah, that's right. And then you're flying out tomorrow first thing in the morning?
Yes.
And then you're going to be in Frightmare in the Falls in like 2 weekends?
2 weekends, yeah.
2 weekends? What other events do you have coming up?
I have, I believe, Days of the Dead Indianapolis in December and Days of the Dead Las Vegas in January.
No, that's gonna be sick. That's gonna be sick. SigsCom Marketing is who's repping him, and a bunch of the All Hallows Eve cast now. They got 5, 6 of them now.
Yeah, I believe Mike Giannelli. I butchered his name. Sorry, Mike. Kayla Leon, Marie Mazer, who was the first real, I guess you'd say, opponent or first person I ever stalked as Arthur Clown.
Yeah.
Mike Giannelli just killed his name again. He's gonna kill that. He was the first official kill. Kayla Leon was the first person to ever encounter Art in the Ninth Circle. And then we got Andrew Mallard, who played the Pigman in the Ninth Circle, and Cole, oh, I forget his last name, bud, but he was one of the kids at All Hallows Eve. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the newest addition to the SigsCon roster too. So I think we mentioned it quickly. We haven't set anything up, but you might come on and we'll do a little conversation at some point.
Absolutely.
And so yeah, keep an eye out for that. His next event's coming up.
And by the way, we didn't mention this weekend we were at Skeleton's Lair Scream Park in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And I'm telling you, if you're out here, come. It is a good time.
Absolutely. This was a hell of a weekend, man.
Absolutely.
So, all right, we gotta get up early tomorrow to get home. All that fun stuff. I'll have the video up soon. I don't know when, but we'll go from there and keep an eye out for more. All right, after about a 2-hour, we'll call it a nap, but it was my sleep last night. Got up this morning. I got Mike to the airport. Made it there on time, no problem at all. And now I am on the road back home to lovely Cleveland, Ohio. And I gotta tell you, what an amazing, amazing, amazing time. Skeleton's Lair Scream Park is one of the coolest places ever. They run an amazing, amazing ship. They're good people. And I couldn't be more grateful to the SigsCom team, to Mike, to Skeleton's Lair. I had an awesome weekend, and I know Mike did too. I wish I would have taken a video of him talking about how much he loved Kentucky, the people of Kentucky, the people of Skeleton's Lair, all of it. It was incredible. Now, I would be ridiculously silly if I didn't make one last stop before I get home. That's right, friends. We got to make one last stop at the promised land. Buc-ee's. I'm tired and I want to go home. Tired and I want to go to bed. Didn't get much sleep last night or before, and like I said, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Worth it. 100%. No question about it. I think I picked up part of Mike's accent. I will say that. Like, I feel like I'm talking funny. But yeah, we're back in Ohio. We are in Cincinnati. And we're going to keep on trucking. And I made it home in one piece. And so did Mike. We are all back to our normal 9 to 5s. He will be at Nightmare in the Falls in a couple weeks. And then, like you said earlier in the video, he'll be at Indianapolis Days of the Dead. And he will be also at Las Vegas Days of the Dead. I had an awesome time hearing the stories about Damien Leone and how everything fell together for him. For the Terrifier franchise. It's incredible, and it sounds extremely well-deserved. Damien is a very smart man, and he's played this game the right way, and he has been good to his friends, good to those around him. Mike had nothing but amazing things to say about all of it. And I'm sure you have a lot of questions about why he wasn't involved in the newer Terrifier movies and what happened with all of that. Well, come to the conversation with Mike Giannelli here on the channel, and you'll have an opportunity to hear all of that and plenty, plenty more. Follow SigsCom. They're going to be able to let you know when events are happening, where their cast and crew are going to be next, and all of that. And until next time, go follow Skeleton's Lair. They have more appearances coming up, and hopefully it's someone that we'll get to check out again someday. Thanks for checking out the video. Be good to each other, and I'll talk to you all soon. Do 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 do.